Alright, hello champions and welcome to an informational video. Now I haven't really done too many of these. I think I might have in the past, not too sure on that. But I guess we can definitely go ahead and see. But many of you guys have probably heard of this new game called Zombies. It's kind of like Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or even 3. And it's on Hypixel if you're wondering. And it gets definitely pretty hard around like after level 13 or something like that. It only goes up to level 30. But I'm going to be showing some of you guys some tricks and tips to actually winning this game. Now myself, I know I kind of lack, I guess, a little bit credentials to actually explaining this because I have not actually myself reached level 30, but I have reached level 30 actually on Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and there was a main reason why I did. So hopefully these tips will actually help you guys as well. Alright, so round one is right here. So basically what ends up happening, if you don't know how this game goes, or if you never have played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it's definitely not as graphic as the real game, but it's based off of this game for sure. And basically a lot of zombies end up coming through these barriers, right? And a lot more come as the levels do or the rounds do progress. But for right now, it's just starting off a little bit simple. But there's different things that you can open, such as a hotel and stuff like this over here. The office. The office is actually the thing that we're going to open because it's probably going to be the best route because you can get a shotgun versus if you go through the hotel, you can actually get a rifle. Now, tip number one to give you guys for this game is actually, which a lot of people don't actually know this, which is a really good tip, I think so myself. So like, let's say if you're in like trouble or something, there's a whole bunch of zombies after you, and you're about to go on to like the next level or something, but before you go on to the next level and you killed all the zombies and everything, like let's say, okay, we're on round 3, and let's say that was really hard for us, and you want to repair each one of these like door or barrier things before the zombies come, you know, because it will give them a little bit more of a delay before attacking you. So how you want to do that, basically, to delay a little bit more time, if you have one zombie kept alive on the last round, then you can literally just keep on like walking around and make them lure after you. That's how I ended up doing it on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 a lot, where I just have one zombie just lurking around coming after me, and I would go like for example, I would go up in the office and repair one of those doors or something, and I would keep that zombie still alive, and that zombie will stay exactly alive until you like repair all of these. Once you're done, then you can kill afterwards. But once you kill that zombie, you gotta remember, once you kill that zombie, then it's basically you're ready. It's saying that you're ready to go on to the next round. And a lot of people, they just kill the zombies right away thinking, okay, we're good, we just killed all the zombies. But no, I think it's actually probably a good idea to repair as many of these barrier things as you can, because it will give a little bit more of a delay for the zombies to get through. So that's definitely tip number one. Now tip number two actually might sound a little bit rude, but well, not rude, more towards, I guess, mean a little bit. But I would say if you're gonna play this game, which is a little bit like on our part, we're like not really going against this rule, or we're not really following this rule too much. But if you're gonna play this game, you're definitely gonna probably want 3 other people. I mean, you can definitely play this game without being in a party or anything, but if you are in this game, especially if you're in a call, a Discord call, Skype call, TeamSpeak call even, it's definitely good to communicate with your members, because, or team members, I guess, because then you're gonna know who's gonna be down, who's having trouble and such like that, and where you can go and help them. If you're just in a random game like we are right now, I could literally have like trouble with a whole bunch of zombies, and no one's gonna know until I actually die. And see, look, like this it's Chris person, no one knows where, I mean, we can definitely find where he's at, but it just takes longer time. We might die ourselves, and you know, it's just not much of communication. So I definitely recommend grabbing a few friends and actually just joining this game. Alright, tip number 3 is going to be, actually, you want to play this game like, don't just come into this game expecting that you're going to be super good at it. You want to get to know the game a little bit to what to buy. I can tell you guys basically what I buy, but everybody isn't the exact same. Everyone goes different routes as well. well. So I guess myself, I actually go with the shotgun first versus the rifle. Now, if we're going through the hotel, obviously I'm going to purchase the rifle, but I don't really like how too many people do open this hotel, because it does lead to more of these barrier things being let open, and not so many people are here. And what do you know, there's already a wolf here as well. So I honestly always like to go through the office, purchase the shotgun ASAP, and then once you have that done, then you should be good. Alright, zombies, we need to revive this person. You can also revive people, if you guys didn't know, by shifting, even repairing these barrier things by shifting as well. And once you get hit, I think it's like 4 times, depending on how OP or how strong the enemy troop is. They can definitely take you out a little bit here. And alright, there's a zombie Pikmin here. Alright, let's go ahead and repair this up a little bit. And yeah, so that is tip number 3. Alright, tip number 4 is going to be, you want to activate the power as fast as possible in this game. A lot of people, they choose wrong routes. Oh, also this weapons chest, actually. You can always, okay, let me change this tip really quick. I'll say the next one afterwards. This tip, so tip number, I think this is tip number 5, honestly. Or whatever number this tip is. Basically, open this chest and get whatever, like, weapon you can get. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. You have to switch it out with your weapon. That's a little confusing sometimes. But get whatever weapon you can get, because there's literally some pretty OP weapons in this chest that you can't get, like, normally off the wall or anything. Like this flamethrower weapon that I just got, it's really good. Like, really OP and everything. A lot of people, like, if you don't go for that chest or anything, then you're not going to get this weapon just, like, off this wall or anything. So, it's definitely good to go for the chest. So, whenever you see a chest like this, I think it's called, like, a mystery box chest or whatever, definitely open it. Alright, the next tip I actually have for you guys is going to be kind of what we revealed in the last tip a little bit. Activate the power station as fast as you can, because if you activate this power station, you're going to be able to get a whole bunch more perks, and it's going to make the game a lot easier. It's really hard to actually pass this game if you don't have the power station, especially if you don't have some of these perks. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll activate the power station and then go to the rooftop, which is towards the very end of the levels, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and they will completely forget about all of these perk things that you can get at the very bottom, like extra weapon, fast revive, and such like that. So it's definitely good to be aware of all the perks that you have available to you. Alright, the next tip for you guys, which we're kind of lacking on ourselves once again, you do want to get as much as OP armor as you can get. Right now, we are kind of going a little bit with no armor, which is a bad thing, but if you get armor, it's going to really help you a lot. And this goes kind of, I'm going to put these 2 tips together because it's going to go hand in hand. You want to get strong weapons along with strong armor, if that makes any sense. Because if you don't get those type of weapons, it's going to be very hard to actually proceed through on with the rounds as like the rounds do progress. Alright, the next tip for you guys is if you see a whole bunch of zombies or anything like this, like you see right here, a good strategy to actually do is a method called circling. Now, what circling actually is just going around the enemy and not just standing there. If you're ever just standing there and just slowly backing up, then they're obviously gonna keep on coming up to you if you're just like walking around or anything. Or if you just stand in a corner hoping to keep shooting them with your pistol or whatever, it's not gonna be as effective as if you kind of circle them. So like in this area especially, I was surrounded with some zombies and wolves. You could see that I was just circling around them and stuff, so I didn't die as quickly or anything. Now we're probably going, okay, no, we're not gonna die by this pigman. Sometimes you can get jump scares like that. Well, not jump scares, but like mobs coming at you like at the last second when you're not even paying attention. So it is always good to pay attention as well. And now we have a whole bunch of mobs coming after us. We definitely need to get some oh my goodness. Okay, I think we might get taken out here, you guys. But yeah, you see, it's always easier to definitely go in like a circle method. Actually, no. Oh, okay, we got taken out by one of the zombies. Yeah, and see, if we were actually communicating with our teammates a little bit here, then they would know to revive us. Now, this is a boss right here, Bombi, and you definitely need your teammates to come and help you with that. If you're trying to take him on a solo, I'm sorry, but you're just probably gonna get taken out unless you have a really OP weapon or something like that. Now, usually the rounds, if your team is I guess, decent. Usually the rounds won't last past 10, I would say, because that's when it starts to get really hard. Now my teammate is reviving me here, which is a good thing, so I do appreciate him for that. I'm going to actually help out my teammate. If he does end up dying, I am going to have to revive him as well, but you know, I mean, it's definitely always good. Okay, he's gonna come around here. Now watch this, you guys. It's gonna be teamwork, because I'm just going to literally flamethrow him. How Bombi ends up working is he literally just targets one player. I'm sorry about that lag. For some reason, I'm lagging on Hypixel right now. But for some reason, Bombi only targets one person. And if you have your team actually come around and help you, then it's going to be definitely very efficient. All right, the next tip for you guys is actually don't unlock as... Oh, okay. But anyways, don't unlock as many rooms like right away at the beginning of spawn. Now this is kind of like, you got to keep this in mind. Okay, did we get... Oh, we did get revived. Okay, but you got to keep this in mind as well, because... Oh my goodness. Okay, there are a lot of zombies right here. But you got to keep this in mind because of... if you do unlock so many rooms, then a lot of more areas are going to be like applicable to zombies and stuff like that. So you got to pay attention to that. And then also, oh my goodness, are there a whole bunch of zombies here? There are a whole bunch of zombies here. Alright, and then also, though, you don't want to just stay in the very spawn of the room either. Because if you do that, okay, there are some pretty OP zombies right here, though. But if you just stay in the, like, little room or whatever, then you're going to be trapped with a whole bunch of zombies. So you just want to open up doors little by little. What I like to do myself is I actually don't open up doors. And I don't like when people open up doors until it's like an emergency kind of thing. Because then you can actually rush in the next room. So that's what I would actually recommend, is just leave the doors be. I mean, you can open this first hotel door, or I would actually open the office door first, but then only open the doors for like a, I guess, emergency kind of thing. Alright, now we're gonna get rushed with 32 zombies here, you guys, and I think that's gonna actually be all the tips and tricks that I do have for you guys. So if I do come up with more of them, I will announce them during the video, but I think the rest of this is going to just be gameplay. But if you did enjoy this tips and trick, definitely leave a like below, and I will try to give some tips and tricks on other games if you guys want that as well. Alright, we have made it to round 12, you guys. It looks like we actually did end up dying. So next round, we're going to play one more round, and we're going to actually see if we can do this good. Alright, here we are into round number 1, you guys. Okay, so this is going to be the gameplay side of things. We explained all the tips and tricks to you guys, or I explained. I don't know why I say we sometimes. I don't know. I guess it's just something that I say, but I explained all the tips and tricks to you guys, and now we are going to actually apply them into the game as best as we can. We definitely did not follow our arbor trick a little bit here, so we're gonna definitely try and do that. But we do need to make sure that all of these things are repaired. That's probably another tip that we should add to that. Make sure you can get as many of these barrier things repaired as fast as possible. I don't know if I said that in the first little clip there, but hopefully I did. Okay, a good method to actually go here as well, which I think, no, our team isn't playing it, but a lot of people, the strategy they like to actually do is if they'll have each person on like each window in the very beginning. Now obviously this isn't gonna work because one of our teammates is over here. They're just like, well, how do you play this game? Alright, oh wait, no, they actually said get office, but they need to definitely look at, like, I don't know. See, that's another thing. A lot of people are too impatient nowadays. It's just, I guess it's 2017. It's just a lot more impatient people. But like this person, he wants to open the office right away, right? But that's not a good idea. I'd say, okay, so if you're looking for a good round to stay around, I'd say stay here around till like round number 5. And just the main lobby, and then you can open up all of these other things. If you don't open up, well, it looks like they already opened it up. But if you open it up early, it's gonna be way too hard for like us to like just keep track of all of these zombies. I mean, yes, it's still manageable, but it's gonna be a lot harder, like taking them down versus like coming up with a good strategy plan or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna stay with this guy over here, and I'm going to try my best to actually keep this. Looks like he's keeping that window, so it is a good thing as well. Now Hypixel, they do give you like a little information thing of how to play this game, but I just gave you guys like tips and tricks as well, so hopefully you like know how to play this game even more better. But yeah, in all honesty, I really like this game. I think a lot of other people do as well, because it got a lot more players, definitely more than Murder Mystery history. Look at that. Look, Derpy Dino, he ended up dying. He or she ended up dying, and they ended up leaving the game just because they opened the office. They were too impatient. They even died. That's another thing, you guys. If you're still watching this point, hopefully people are still watching, because I did announce that this was going to be the gameplay part, but I'm still giving tips and tricks as of now too. But when you end up dying, some people think, oh no, when I end up dying, I'm pretty much out of the game for sure. And that's not the case at all. You can literally be revived. If you've played Call of Duty Black Ops before, you definitely know that's the cool thing about some games, because most games, I don't think you can be revived in, and it's just how the game works. But in this game, you can literally, if you get knocked down, you can literally revive the person, but that person was just too impatient. They wanted to open office right away, and that's just not a good method of approaching this game as well. Alright, but yeah, eventually I would like to definitely reach level around 30. I think that would definitely be pretty cool, but you know, who knows. Also, these instant kills are pretty cool as well, because you can literally one-shot anything. Sometimes you get perks around from killing different mobs and such, and they definitely can help you out a lot. Now, we only have 3 people. That's another bad thing, is if we only have 3 people in this game, it's probably going to be a lot harder. I think it is definitely manageable if it was like, I've even seen some people play this game like on like 1 player, and they managed to do all of it by themselves. But on the Minecraft version, it's already let alone hard enough to do it with 4 people. Not even including 3 people this game that we have here. But anyway, we're gonna try and do the best that we can. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we actually might end up dying. I forgot we had a shotgun here. That's actually gonna be good to use. Alright, there's only 5 zombies left. Not bad at all. Maybe we can help out our teammate here as well. Yeah, okay, so we did recover from this. Another thing is also, if you have like a person that's not revived or something, and you know that like the round's gonna proceed on, I guess you could say, where like the round's like almost over, everyone gets revived that's dead on your team once a new round ends up starting. I'm pretty sure it says that when you are down on the ground as well, but you know, you can always just wait. And these guys on the diamond armor are pretty stacked as well. Alright, let's see, can we revive this person? Alright, but I think we're doing pretty good so far, but it hasn't been round 10. Round 10, I'm assuming, is when we're gonna die a little bit, because we only have like 3 people, but I mean, hey, I could be wrong. Alright, another good thing actually to do is stick with your team in this game. If you're trying to play solo mode, thinking that you're gonna actually like, I mean, I tried to do this myself when I first started the game, thinking that, oh, I can take out these zombies pretty easily. I'm gonna be able to do it by myself. Trust me, you're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be pretty hard, let alone unless you're like a normal COD player, because literally, I don't know, it's just too rush heavy, I guess you could say. And if you don't stick with your team, then this will happen right here. Game over. Round 8, so we didn't even make it to round 10, but I mean, that was definitely pretty well played. Alright, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I think it was definitely something that I needed to make, because a lot of people didn't know how to do these, well, I guess, like, things that you can actually survive longer if you actually do these things. So if you follow these tips and tricks, trust me, you're gonna definitely be a more pro of a player. And yeah, if this video did help you, or if you did enjoy this video, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more cool, amazing videos. Until next time, I will see all of you champions later.